Yo guys, and welcome back towards this new stream here on the channel. On today's stream, I will be discussing the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market once again here, because right now, on the exact time of recording, I do see the market once again coming down here, and right now, we need to discuss where Bitcoin is about to head towards in the coming hours ahead of itself, since right now, yeah, we do see quite a lot of bearish development here in the market. Of course, so far it has been going like we have been anticipating. We have been seeing a minor surge towards the upside. We have been seeing this minor movement from Bitcoin towards the upside. Then we saw rejection and we come down further. Why have I been saying like predicted? Because like the previous stream here, I've been warning you guys on, is that most certainly, before going up here, we're first going to see a little bit of downside. That's because usually out of every single market reversal, we first have to see a bullish or bearish divergence getting created on different time frames. And right now on this correction over here, we were just only going oversold, and usually after going over extremely oversold here, you come down again, form a lower low in the market, form higher lows on the RSI, and then you start to increase on the market, of course. So right now, we do see these ingredients come together. We do still see as well the funding rates being extremely negative across the markets, showcasing us there is definitely a very major opportunity for trading this market towards higher levels instead of lower levels. So, yeah, pretty important to look at right now here in the market, what we can currently see here. So if we look at the lower time frames, we can clearly see Bitcoin rally down in approximately 1.2%, if I say it correctly. Sorry, even 1.8%, but currently still 1.4% from those highs here. Within a pretty short period of time here, within 15 minutes, we came down more than 1.5%, and that's of course quite of a significant rally towards the downside that we did got generated here in the market right now. There could be a possibility for Bitcoin that we're going to generate some kind of a double bottom scenario, right? Like on the 15-minute time frame, it looks to be that we're forming an equal bottom on the market right now. Previously around, we formed a bottom here on the low of 40.2k, and currently once again we're doing the same, and Bitcoin is even already starting to be bouncing once again back towards the upside. So there is definitely a very big possibility that we do see such kind of a scenario playing out here, and that we're going to be bouncing back towards higher ranges from off this point here. Actually, on the 30-minute time frame, we're creating quite a big of a bullish candle here, since this candle that we're currently creating has a huge wick on the lower side and looks to be even potentially closing in towards the green. And that is, of course, exactly what you do want to be seeing if you are creating such kind of a candle, if you want to be seeing more bullish continuations. So let's see how it's going to be playing out in the coming hours. We're going to witness how this 1 hour candle is going to close. If we're going to close at least below the 40.5k, it is going to look, in my opinion, a little bit more bullish, because in that case, we're forming lower lows in the market, and at the same time, we're forming higher lows on the RSI, and that is going to be looking pretty decent, if you would ask me. Let me see what we're going to have. Let's go chess day, indeed, man. Yesterday was. Hey, Rover in the community. Hey, everyone, guys. Welcome to the stream here. Absolutely amazing. Just buy Ethereum. Good thing. I mean, yeah, it's looking pretty good here, actually. So let's go as well over all different assets as well here. Let me quickly check up on Ethereum, how it is currently holding us up, and let me go just towards the chart here on my right side of my screen, how Ethereum currently is holding up. Let me check up on it. I was way back. I was looking for some fractals on the market, but unfortunately there's not really interesting fractals playing out right now in the markets. So yeah, what we can see, 4-hourly time frame, yeah, really coming down a little bit here, but actually against Bitcoin, it has been spiking in on the recent hours. So Ethereum still taking more value out of Bitcoin rather than losing value against Bitcoin. So what we can currently experience is that the Bitcoin dominance is most certainly surging, if I say it correctly. Sorry, dropping, I mean, because the Ethereum dominance is increasing on the market again. So Bitcoin dominance losing a little bit of value on the past recent hours, especially in this correction that we did got generated. The Bitcoin dominance lost approximately 3% of its ground, sorry, 1.3% of the dominance, but it was a 3% correction. So that's definitely a very big loss for the Bitcoin dominance, if you would ask me here as well. So so far it is not really leading towards all these altcoins correcting as well. Coins like HLD holding up still pretty well. Coins like litecoin doing also pretty well here, if you're going to compare it towards what Bitcoin is performing like right now. As well, let me see other coins that are performing and holding up pretty well. Dash is holding up pretty good. Verge is holding up, but it's not really a favorite coin. Yield app is holding up pretty decent. Finance as well, actually. Shiba as well, up 3% today. That's pretty decent. against Bitcoin at least. And of course, yeah, Pluton up 10% already today. So yeah, there are definitely some gainers against Bitcoin right now, while Bitcoin is still falling lower. But in my opinion, where we should be looking at right now is mainly Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is indeed going to be deciding where this market is heading towards right now here. So as well, we're going to look to the Dow Jones here. Let me quickly check it up here. We do see that there's a major recovery in the market. Dow Jones. Let me see. We can see there's a major recovery in the market getting started. Of course, we came down significantly because of the crash as well. The Nasdaq is, if I say it correctly, currently recovering a little bit. Yeah, today we have been starting to recover a little bit towards the upside. That is, of course, definitely very bullish. Because, yeah, yesterday we came down massively because Russia probably adding a little bit more troops towards the border. And in my opinion, as soon as this thing between Russia and Ukraine stops there, we could be seeing the markets absolutely explode towards the upside again. Because currently the price action is suppressed by potential war that could be getting started. So if they sort it out and like Russia just get away with their troops over there and everything cools down again on the planet, we will be having normal price action as well for Bitcoin and for the stock market, because currently we're seeing Bitcoin is really getting manipulated by the stock market, because the stock market moving down, Bitcoin following it. Bitcoin is basically copycatting it. So if we do look at the 1 hour time frame for the stock market, we can see on the recent 2 hours we did came down here. Bitcoin on the recent 2 hours did came down as well. So actually the last 3 hours came down for the stock market. Bitcoin as well last 3 hours. So Bitcoin and the stock market are highly correlated with each other currently, and I would love to see, of course, Bitcoin decouple itself a little bit here, but so far it looks to be that's only keep following Bitcoin more and more. That it is only following the stock market more and more. And the most critical part that we are right now going to look at is this $40,000 level, because the 40K has to hold up, in my opinion. If we're falling below the 40K, it's going to be looking a little bit more bearish, and we're going to be most certainly see a little bit more of volatility enter the market as well. Like you can see here, this 4-hourly support range would have been would be lovely to see this level hold up as well. But actually, like of course already talked about, my accumulation is not going to stop, because my accumulation range is between the $39,000 and the $41,000. So we're definitely still in the ranges where we could be anticipate that Bitcoin is a good accumulation, for good accumulation, of course. So yeah, still looking pretty decent if you would ask me over here right now. As well, if we're going to look at the 1 hour time frame, we've seen basically a downward sloping trend line here on the RSI. We've been starting to form a downward sloping trend line on the RSI with 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections, and each and every single one of these rejections so far has been leading towards more downside on the price section. Yeah, we could be arguing right now that we already got a 5th rejection over here, but I don't really think this has been a clear touch point. So I will be not really take this one in consideration. But what I do want to see here is that we're going to be breaking out towards the upside of this downward sloping trend line. So right now, we're forming this trend line towards the downside on the RSI. And personally, if we do break above it, I think the market is going to be flipping a little bit more bullish, and that could be leading towards the market going potentially on overbought again. And that could be leading back towards more price surges in the coming hours ahead of ourselves. So yeah, what we do want to be seeing here is that we're going to be breaking this, but then towards the upside, of course, this RSI downtrend. Let me quickly as well, I already tweeted about that we are currently live, so let's see what we're going to have here. Guys, make sure to as well vote on this poll here. Are we in a bear market for Bitcoin? Let me know. What do you think? Are we in a bear market? Let me know in the chat here. Do you think that we're in a bear market right now? I personally do not think we're in a bear market at all. Check the DXY. Let me quickly go over DXY here. Dollar index, pretty important to look at. Has been spiking a little bit in recent hours, but of course showed us as well a very big fake out. The reason why Bitcoin is coming up again, literally over here, you can see the left side of DXY, and the right side you could see Bitcoin right now. So usually these are moving the exact opposite way here. Like you can see, the DXY moved up, Bitcoin moved down. DXY moved down, Bitcoin moved up here. That is exactly how these markets move, and that's exactly how these markets work here. So yeah, it's pretty bullish that the DXY is right now coming down again, and that we find a very short-term peak, especially. Oh, Bitcoin is well coming down massively, actually, once again. So this is the 1 minute time frame, but it came down in 1 minute already more than $100. So let me go back towards the charts here on the bigger screen so we can discuss that a little bit more in depth here. So in exactly 6 minutes from now on as well, we will be closing the 1 hour candle, and that's going to be pretty crucial in my opinion, because the 1 hour time frame candle could be, of course, form potential and bullish divergence, and it will as well be the 4 hourly close, and this 4 hourly close below of this range here is going to be actually look a little bit more bearish. And like I warned you for, the next target that we're going to look for the 4 hourly time frame is going to be this next demand zone. So previous resistance could be then likely flip into support if we're going to go for a retest around it, around to 38.8k. So it is close towards my demand zone, because my demand zone is between the 39,000 and 41,000 US dollars for the Bitcoin accumulation. So currently we're in the middle of it, and we could definitely move a little bit more further down before going up again. So 4 hourly time frame as well, about to go oversold. 1 hour time frame is already oversold again, actually. So that's important to witness. And in 5 minutes from now, and if we're going to close like this, we will be creating a bullish divergence. We will create a momentum swap towards the upside, and that is definitely a very bullish signal that we do get in this market. So yeah, do take that notice. Are we going to see 30k in Bitcoin? No, I don't believe in 30k in Bitcoin. Like, it's funny how people like overreact once the market is coming down. They think, oh, Bitcoin is going to zero again. But like literally a week ago, while we were moving up, everyone's saying, oh, 100k is coming. So no, I don't believe really in a 30k Bitcoin, especially right now here. Yeah, Bitcoin could fall towards 39,000 US dollars. I would first see how that level react. I'm not going to give you guys speculation about, yeah, pure speculation, because what I want to be doing here is take each level for granted, you know. I first want to be seeing how this level is reacting. If we really fell below this level, yeah, then we could be easily fall back towards 35,000 US dollars. But yeah, let's just first play the first cards and don't like front run the scenarios that could be playing out. Well, we have to see another 25% correction, what is pretty unlikely in these kinds of markets. So let's see what we're going to have here. 38k would be lovely. Exactly, that's what I do think as well. 38,000 US dollars will be a lovely target to start to accumulate a little bit more of cryptocurrencies at here, and I totally agree with that one. I would most certainly love to see Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies come back towards that place here. So let me as well look in towards a normal chart like this. So let me as well look in towards the US 500, because I want to be checking out the US 500, the S&P 500, on how it's performing currently, because it will be most certainly drive this market up and down. Yeah, mainly. It will be mainly drive the markets up and down here. So also quickly checking up if there are like some news articles coming out that is important for us to discuss. Let me see if there are some articles coming out here. So far, there's nothing very interesting to discuss, to be honest with you guys out there. So far, at least, so far. Will be probably something turning up here. So dollar index still coming down here, so helping Bitcoin to turn up a little bit again. Would the invasion affect Bitcoin bad? I mean, personally, what I do think is that on the imminent short term, we're going to get an overreaction from a lot of investors. So in the imminent short term, an invasion could be leading towards some more bearish price action from Bitcoin, yes. But eventually, I think your best hedge against everything in the war is going to be Bitcoin as well. Because in a war, governments, like wars are expensive, very expensive. How are they going to pay for the war? By printing more money, because that's literally how they get more money. They're going to borrow more money from the bank. They're going to create more national debt, and that is how the US dollar will be absolutely plunged. So yeah, the war will be bad for everything, for stock market, cryptocurrencies, assets, everything in the imminent short term. But I think that Bitcoin is going to be one of those assets that's going to recover the quickest, and that inevitably is going to give the biggest return of all. So it's looking good. What's it like to be in a bear market here? I mean, actually for me, last time I ran to the bear market, it was actually very good. Because for me, my best accumulation got started out of the bear market, and my best trades were as well formed in the bear market. So the bear markets are lovely because the opportunities are extremely high. But Bitcoin is falling again. And we're right now closing in towards the 40,000 US dollar, guys. So this is, of course, an extremely bad 1 and 4 hourly candle close that we're about to have here on the market. Do take this in consideration, guys. This is absolutely terrible to see here. Invasion is going to trigger a flash crash. Most certainly, I do agree with that. An invasion is going to be a flash crash, and then going to be the question. The question is going to be after the invasion, what is going to recover the quickest? Is it going to be the stock market that's going to recover quickly, or is it going to be cryptocurrencies? I personally think cryptocurrencies are the strongest one. Yo, Rover, I'm the guy on Instagram who wants to work for you and never losing up. Man, send me a DM. I try to look at the DMs, but like I get thousands of DMs here, so I try to do my best to, of course, read them. Let me see. I think we won't go up till July, June. I think like there's more rather that we're going to have a bullish period in like March, April, May, and that we're once again going to have a summer low. I think like it's more likely to expect that in the summer we're going to see lower targets again. That's what I expect, at least, because usually in the summer people want to be spending their money. And once they're going to spend their money, they're going to take cash and their investments out of the market. So retailers usually sell off in the summers because they need money, and that is why we usually have a summer low in assets. So I really expect the opposite way around here. I expect there's going to be rather a summer low, and before that a hype run up, or after it could be as well possible. Can you see a bullish divergence? Yes, I can easily clearly see a bullish divergence on the 1 hour candle occur, but we are going to confirm it in like, let's say 30 seconds from now once we're going to close this candle. So this is actually looking pretty bullish here for Bitcoin. You think this is a bad candle, but this is actually going to have very bullish consequences here for the market. Russia's going pro Bitcoin so they can avoid yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking for several jobs here. I mean, I've got like several things for people to do so. It may sell, go away. June, the boom will resume. That's pretty cool saying. So Bitcoin closes 1 hour candle. This is absolutely a terrible candle close here. Why is this a terrible? I mean, actually, it's a big red candle. That's why it's terrible. But actually, it's not so terrible at all here, because what we can currently see here is that the momentum behind Bitcoin is shifting. We can see price action is coming still down here towards lower targets. So we're seeing lower lows getting formed on the market. While we are seeing these lower lows getting formed on the market, we are forming higher lows on the RSI. So this is definitely a very bullish signal we currently can form on the market. And this is, of course, a very good signal what we have here. But there were some bearish developments as well, and we could be having some more bearish approaches on the market as well. Like, of course, a rising wedge pattern getting formed over there. Continuation pattern. Of course, if we're going to be approaching like continuation pattern, we're going to have a horrible day today here. I will be not approached like that here, because most certainly we are going to create eventually more bullish continuations, since the momentum is shifting, the strength of the sellers is losing, and that is very important to recognize and analyze right now here. As well, quickly checking up on the funding rates. Still extremely negative. So shorters are making tons of money right now. Usually that's going to turn around at one point here. So let's see how that is going to be playing out as well in the coming hours. Fed tapering will eventually bring assets prices down and bring Bitcoin to pre-stimulus levels. I personally disagree with like the tapering strategy, what they're going to use here, as well with the interest rates, how they're going to be use their strategy to save the dollar. I personally disagree with it, and I invest in Bitcoin because I don't like investing in currencies. I don't like to save my money in the dollar. I don't like to save my money in the euro. That's why I buy Bitcoin, because it's the only real scarce asset out there on the planet. And like, yeah, you could be hodling your dollars. You could be investing like cash out all your Bitcoin and stop everything in euros or dollars and save it in that. So first of all, the governments have control over you, and second of all, you will be holding something that is literally has no cap, is no scarcity asset, is like a currency, a fiat currency that's got probably will be getting printed inevitably, you know. So I personally don't really think it's going to be having such big on an effect. Of course, in the earlier today's stream, I explained it, because inflations are already above 7.5%. And if the interest rates are going to get hiked up to, let's say, 0.5%, it still means it's smarter to borrow that money from the bank. So there will be still more money getting created, unless they're going to be set these interest rates to, let's say, 4 or 5%. Then it's going to get, and oh, whoa, that's a crazy buy on Bitcoin over here. That's an epic buy, actually, that we got over there. One buy order. Literally, this was literally a market order of 0.5%, $220 got added on the market. And you may think this is nothing, but this is definitely a wheel that's stepping in towards the market over there. So that was an absolutely amazing mine that we did saw there from one big player in this market. But basically, what my story, what I want to be talking about is that, like, if they're not going to hike the interest rates enough here, we will be still see more supply growth here. We will be still see more inflation. As well, there's never been a currency that came below the 5% inflation after they had a year-to-year consecutive inflation rate above 5%. And right now we even have 7.5%. So personally, I think the euro and dollar are doomed. And I personally invest in my wealth because I just don't want to be holding that dollar and euro, what 90% of like the sheeps are holding. And I'm not planning to do so. So I have a longer term vision. I've got a different vision on it as well. So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. Bitcoin is behaving as a tech stock with high beta. Nice story. I mean, the point is of Bitcoin, I don't care where Bitcoin is going to trade next week. I don't care where Bitcoin is going to trade next month here. Bitcoin is a long-term investment. Bitcoin is an investment that you make for the coming 5 to 10 years. Because I make and that investment like 4 years ago, I invest in Bitcoin. I told myself I'm going to buy Bitcoin for a long-term vision, 5 to 10 years, because it's like an investment in the future. And Bitcoin is still a child, you know. It's like 11 years old. It's so young, and it still has very high potential in the future. And of course, there are going to be a lot of people that are going to disagree with the opinion about that Bitcoin could be, of course, become a world reserve currency, and that Bitcoin could become so big that it is literally going to hit crazy numbers. A lot of disagreements will probably be there, and I think it's good, because if everyone thinks Bitcoin is going to go to the moon in like 5 to 10 years, no one could be making so much money from it. And it's like a vision you should be having right now, and that's how you could be making the money in the future, right? So I've got that vision right now, and I think my vision is right, and let's see who's going to be right in like 10 years from now on. Let me see. The bulls are finding. Indeed, look at this here. The bulls are definitely finding their way back up here. Big buy orders are as well flowing in. That's actually quite interesting to see here. Big buy orders are flowing in here. That bull got eaten. Exit liquidity. Yeah, if you bought early, it doesn't matter what happens right now. And I mean, that's how I feel. I bought crypto from 2016, so that's how I feel. I don't care what's happening. I'm here for the long-term vision. And if you're investing right now, I think you should have the same vision as me, like I had 4 years ago. Only your vision should be a little bit further, a little bit deeper. And yeah, it's just like the opportunities are still extremely high with cryptocurrencies. As well, this close on the 1 hour time frame, pretty good here. Of course, right now I'm discussing the imminent short term, but if I'm discussing the longer term, this is way different. So we're forming a bullish divergence on the 1 hour time frame. What this is basically once the price action is coming down, and while the price action is coming down, you're seeing the RSI, aka the momentum indicator, form a higher low, showcasing that the sellers are getting exhausted. This is a clear reversal signal in the market that could be leading towards massive price growth here further on. As well, we can see that this momentum shift is not only getting formed on the RSI, but let me check up on the money flow index. Exactly, in the money flow index, we're seeing as well a major rise here. So we're seeing a higher low getting formed on the money flow index, higher low in the RSI, lower low in the price section. So double bullish divergence. I could even take the MACD by it as well. MACD price action lower low, MACD on the moving average higher low, and as well on the histogram higher low. So yeah, we're definitely getting quite a lot of showcases right now that we are forming several bullish divergences on several time frames, and I mean, I'm not going to ignore it right now. By the way, I saw your story with the golden stake. I guess it's just a way to make you pay more. Yeah, I mean, it's like fun. I mean, that way I eat gold, you know, because I think gold is trash. That's why I eat gold. So yeah, that's why. I didn't sign up for trading the Nasdaq and S&P 500. Hey, bro, how you doing, Charles? Hopefully you're having an amazing day. I mean, S&P 500 and Nasdaq are pretty important for the cryptocurrency market. They are very highly correlated, and that's why we're watching towards them. So, like you can see in the recent minutes, the US 500, aka the S&P 500, it came up a little bit here. That's why Bitcoin is following it as well right now here. So they're just highly correlated with each other, and that's just facts here. So that's pretty unfortunate. So DXY turning up a little bit again, a few points towards the upside, resulting a little bit more, resulting in the price action of Bitcoin getting holding back a little bit here from this point. So in terms of daily support and resistance, we're at a very strong accumulation level. Gold is trash. Yeah, that's why. I eat the gold, because it's trash. Potential inverse and shows on the 4-hourly chart forming. Yeah, we've already like. Let me quickly see. Yeah, you could be approach it as well like that. But actually, yeah, we're still looking at this bigger head and shoulders pattern. So this head and shoulders pattern from here on, where we can clearly see that we're formed a left shoulder, that we're forming a right shoulder, and we have formed a head. So we're still in the head and shoulders pattern. We got a rejection from the high here, but still, if we're going to come up again here, this could be still played as an head and shoulders pattern. So you're only going to play this pattern if you do break the top side of the neckline. So if we do break above this horizontal level of resistance, then we're going to look for a very bullish price target towards the upside. But as long as we're not doing so, we're just going to stay a little bit more bearish here on the cryptocurrency market. Correlated. If the S&P and Nasdaq will fall, so will Bitcoin. Let's face it. I mean, that's just how it works. Indeed, that's so far how it works. It's not like it's still it's still highly correlated. You lost money due to inflation in the past decade if you own gold. And that's what I try to tell to everyone. Like, it's pretty weird, you know. I said to, like, friends and family, they said, oh, I wish I invested in gold. It was a way better investment. And then I told to them, but sir, gold has been the worst investment for the past 10 years. Literally, past 11, 10 years. It has been the worst investment. So, if we're going to approach gold for the last 10 years, literally, it has been rising 3.5%. What has been the realized inflation in the last 10 years? So every year it was 2%. Last 2 years it was 7%. So we've got around, let me see, 30% inflation. So actually, you lost 27% of your purchasing power in the period that you hold gold. So gold has been a terrible hold. And actually as well, it's not really showcasing any strength on the highs over here. It broke through all-time highs, but still it came down. The reason why gold went up here in 2019 and 2020 especially is because once governments are going to print more money, everything that can't get printed expressed in dollars will be rising in value, just like Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin and gold surged. But if we're going to compare Bitcoin to gold, since 2018, gold rose to within approximately 76% here towards its all-time high since of that point. And Bitcoin since 2018, and then I have to go way back here, since 2018, rose more than 2,300%. So the returns on Bitcoin are way higher, less risk, because the last 10 years we have been seeing as well more wealth getting generated, and we have been really been a hedge against inflation. And gold has not really been the best investment. Actually, it has been one of the most worst investments, because if you, let's say, invested in the S&P 500 in the last 10 years, I mean, even in the last 5 years, but let me quickly get the S&P 500 in front of the screen. If you, like, invested, why is this so terrible? I don't know. Why can't I find... oh, wait, this is the monthly. Yeah, this is the monthly. S&P 500. I think I have to select this one. Give me a second. S&P 500. This one, yeah. If you invest in the S&P 500 for the past 10 years, you'd have been better off than gold, because then you made a 260% return. And that's just better return. Come on. I mean, gold has been a terrible investment. And, like, there are so many people, because right now on news articles, if I go to, let's say, the local news article paper from the Netherlands, they say, oh, gold has been a perfect investment for the last period. Gold, oh, everyone wishes they just bought gold. But if everyone just bought Bitcoin, they made so much more money than gold. So And actually, the last 10 years, I mean, let's say people that bought 11 or 12 years or 10 years ago, their gold, I mean, they're screaming. They're fucked up. They're screwed because they lost so much purchasing power. It's tried to pump, but it is not at the bottom. When we hit the bottom, the green candles are massive. Let's see once we're at the bottom here. I mean, so far, we're seeing an imminent short-term bounce. Not a very strong bounce. I do agree with that. So let's see what is happening. Let's see what is going to be happening. And actually, as well, if we do look at the funding rates, we can clearly see they're still negative across the board, left and right. So this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good for the bulls, actually. So Bitcoin is holy cow, Bitcoin is going right now. So there are definitely some buy orders flowing in here. 0.22% is literally a rise in 1 minute candle. So that's pretty nice to see. So as well, probably the realized loss will be even spiking further on for Bitcoin. Realized loss is basically the losses that are currently getting generated because people are selling against a loss currently on the market, and it's literally what is happening a lot right now here. There are so many people that are afraid that are right now selling against a loss, and that's of course making opportunities for us out there in the market. I mean, gold will go back to sleep. Bitcoin is taking over. Then it's still on. 100k Bitcoin is one Bitcoin tattoo. Yeah, of course. If Bitcoin reach $100,000, I will be placing a Bitcoin tattoo on my body. I don't have any tattoos. I actually am not really a guy of tattoos, but I will place a Bitcoin tattoo on my body. I don't know where. Well, Bitcoin is pumping absolutely massively towards the moon right now. It's heading towards the moon actually. It's doing a pretty good job here by recovering this whole correction towards the downside right now. 40.5k even. But yeah, indeed, I will be placing a Bitcoin tattoo once we hit 100k, and probably it will be in 2022, so that's going to be absolutely amazing. So holy cow, Bitcoin is going. And guys, like I told you and like I warned you about here, there are many shorts in the market active, and this could be leading towards a massive short squeeze over here. So please do take notice. Shorters will be most certainly going to get wrecked here. Let's see what is going to be playing out here. So let's say if the fiat currency is no more, a cyber attack happens, no electricity, no internet, is gold a good investment? I mean, let's be realistic. Like if we blow up the banks that save all our gold, and like if we drop a nuclear bomb on all the gold, will gold be a good investment? Yes, because then the price will increase because that gold is not, you can't use the gold anymore or something. Yeah, like if the electricity of the whole world goes down, it's like saying something that's not realistic. It's not realistic that like the electricity of the whole world will go out. It's not likely to happen. So that's why I don't expect it. Like, it's a stupid way of thinking. It's the wrong way of thinking, in my opinion. What if they drop a nuclear bomb on the Netherlands? Should I still live in the Netherlands, you know? That's like the wrong way of thinking, in my opinion. I rather think in a different way. I think in like what is smart and not like what if, because there are a lot of what if scenarios. But just let's stay realistic. If all the internet goes out, is gold a good investment? Yes, but it is not going to happen that all the electricity of the whole world goes out here. That's not going to happen, in my opinion. Don't FOMO, all in dollar cost. Yeah, of course, just dollar cost average. It's just a longer term game here. And as well, we still have not dipped below the $40,000, so that's pretty good here. No one is going to bomb the Netherlands. I mean, just that's the point. It's like an unrealistic saying. So that's what I'm saying as well. Thank goodness we have renewable energy. That's the point. I mean, literally, all the electricity over the whole world can't go out, because literally at my house over here, we've got renewable energy. Our house is like where I do live right now. It's sustainable. We have our own ecosystem. On the day when the sun is shining, we get the energy in, we save it in a box, and we use that overnight once the sun is not shining, you know? So, I mean, what if? I mean, I will be always alright with the internet. I got my electricity. It's no problem for that. What would happen if your ledger was destroyed? I mean, I will be screwed. That's what. Where are you looking for the funding rates? Coinglass.com. It's a pretty good site. So yeah, indeed, what will happen if my ledger get destroyed, you know? So there are stupid things you could be saying, what if, you know? Let me see. Are you buying NFTs? I do hold some NFTs. I'm not going to talk about it. Maybe in the future I will be talking about my NFTs I do hold. But I think like 90% or 80% of the whole space is like a bubble. And like the rest, yeah, there are some good investments right there in the NFT space. I can't wait for the bears to get banned. Exactly the same here. Terry Ball, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. What if the sun stops shining? Yeah, man, then we're screwed. Then we're actually screwed, man. Then we're actually pretty screwed, yeah. I mean, it's a good one here. Tattoo your seed phrase on your back. I mean, that's a good one. Once I go to this pool or something, everyone can see my seed phrase. That's a very smart one. So let's see what we're going to have here. Double bottom. Yeah, it looks like a double bottom in the 1 minute, but like it's the 1 minute. It's not really sustainable. A good way of approaching the markets. I'm not really a huge fan of it as well. So what we can see over here is that the 1 hour time frame is approaching resistance. Like you can see over here, this is a resistance target on the RSI. Hopefully we could be breaking above it. Guys, let me know in the chat here. Do you think we could be breaking above this RSI downtrend? Then we could be absolutely smashing it up, of course. Guys, by the way, if we're going to hit 300 likes on today's stream, I will be giving away $100 towards one lucky winner here live on the stream here. So guys, if you want to be winning a quickly $100, one lucky winner, we're going to pick the winner as well live in the stream. Make sure to smash up the like button. 300 likes, I think we can easily do it. Smash it up like crazy right now. Let's do it. So let's see what we're going to have here. Let's see what we're going to have. But actually, what I will be waiting for is this RSI breakthrough. What is going to be pretty crucial in my opinion. This is a pretty important level to see a break above, of course. The 1 minute is very dramatic. Yeah, indeed. It's very dramatic. It definitely is dramatic. The momentum is not with Bitcoin. Actually, the momentum is with Bitcoin if we do look at the 1 hour time frame. Momentum shifts are currently getting formed on momentum indicators. Like all the momentum indicators are suggesting right now that we should be a little bit more bullish in the coming hours ahead of ourselves. We can clearly see price action is forming still lower lows on the market. Momentum is increasing for all the moving momentum indicators. So we do see a clear bullish divergence getting formed on the market. So actually this is definitely a pretty strong signal that we do have on the market over here. I will hit that like button so hard. Okay, guys, let's smash up the like button all together. And even if we had that target, I will be potentially look towards an even another target. So we can do an even another giveaway. And another one, and another one, and another one. So guys, yeah, the big opportunities are definitely here, in my opinion, on the market. Yes, do know this is an imminent short-term prediction. This is a shorter-term time frame analysis. I do like to use higher time frame analysis as well to make up my minds very good. But this is for the short term. And like, yeah, we could come up from this point, yes, and we can still come down afterwards. So please do take that in notice right here. Further up here, let me quickly check up. So daily time frame looks pretty interesting, like we discussed here. We're trading on a very key level of support and resistance, and I would love to see this level still providing the bands from of the market over here. So that's definitely a very exciting zone where we could be seeing the market bouncing from off, in my opinion. This is a zone where I do expect the market could be bouncing from off. So let's see how that is going to be playing out from here on. Of course, on the weekly time frame, it is actually also pretty interesting to see what we're having with like the Storch RSI. So the Storch RSI currently created another, please don't look at this line over here because that's just a terrible line. The Storch RSI currently is showcasing something very interesting, right? We're seeing a bullish crossover getting enabled on the Storch RSI. Like we do know, if we do get these bullish crossovers on the Storch RSI, well, the market has been oversold. We do tend to see very good buy prices right here as well. So we've been seeing it several times before. Of course, Storch RSI can create bullish crossovers once it's overbought or oversold. But once the Storch RSI in the weekly time frame is creating a bullish crossover, once it is already oversold, it usually shows us a very strong accumulation range here. It shows us a very strong level where we could be starting to accumulate our tokens on, etc, etc. So I definitely can't wait to see how this is going to be playing out here. Do you think Helium has a bright future, 1 to 2 year? Yes, actually. Actually, yeah, I will be going into your request like about Helium. Do you think it has a bright future? Yes, Helium miners are pretty cool actually. Only I'm a little bit scared for the inflation in the token, but I mean, yeah, they're trying to bring blockchains to real worlds. I think that's good. I think that definitely has future. I'm only not really invested in it. Why? It's like I mean, Helium is a big coin, right? Helium is a big coin. I think it's going to be performing also pretty good here since they're working on Web3 development. The only thing is scared of only 50% of this supply is minted right now. So there will be probably, like you can see, already high inflation is coming in towards the market. Like you can see in the last year, price action of market cap is right now this is 209. Let's say it like this here. Here the market cap was 245. Here it was 245 as well in the peak here. Well, 254. But the price action is way different at the point. It's approximately, let me see, $1.50 lower at that point. While the price, the market cap is the same. So there's a lot of inflation in the token. That's the only thing I'm a little bit scared of. But besides that, yeah, it's a good project. They're trying to do very good. They're a good, yeah, mineable project. They're working on Web3 development. I'm actually very excited about it. I've already told about it last time around. I only think the inflation is a little bit bad here. But it's definitely a revolution what they're working on. So, no, it's a good project, and probably in 1 to 2 years it will be still around. This is definitely a project that's not going to die off here in the bear, if there will be a bear market, in my opinion. But yeah, what I was coming back to where I was talking about, this torch RSI in the weekly time frame, every single time it has been oversold here on the market. It has showed us good buy zones. It has showed us good buy zones, especially once it's creating a bullish crossover while we were oversold. Like over here, bullish crossover got enabled while we were oversold. That was over here, and we had a massive rally towards the upside. Then again, with another bullish crossover over here, and of course, if you bought the bullish crossover in the Storch RSI weekly, you had a very good buy. As well over here, we've got a Storch RSI bullish crossover. If you bought it, you had a very good buy. Here again, you got a bullish Storch RSI crossover. Is this a good buy? That's a question mark we're right now waiting for. But you know what I'm going to say? I think it's going to be a good buy. I think it's going to be a very good buy. Storch RSI oversold. We've been in a very significant downtrend in the weekly time frame. We're about to reverse the shit out of it. I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. Tron has listed on Bybit. Check Twitter. I mean, whoa, really? Tron listed on Bybit? That's pretty cool. What even is a bear market? I mean, the bear market, like guys, let me search up bear market definition. You know, like 90% of the people don't know. Oh, wait, it's in Dutch. Like a lot of people don't know the definition of a bear market. And just read about this text here because I'm not going to go over it right now. Read about the definition of a bear market. If you don't know what the definition of a bear market is, I will be quickly explain. Oh, my camera, come on, please don't do this. Please, camera, do normal. Yes, it's looks to be normal again. So my face is very blurry right now. So let me try to fix it. Sometimes my camera just does weird stuff, you know. So the definition of a bear market, and my camera is not working, so I will try to fix it in the meantime. But the definition of a bear market is once an asset or currency or basically an asset loses interest for a sustainable period of time over 2 years. So once an asset is not interested, no one talks about it. The price action keeps continuously going down for over a period of 2 years. And there is a sudden loss of interest by the investors. That's a bear market. And that's, of course, not what Bitcoin is here. Because the interest is still there. And I personally think the interest will be only rise even further on here for Bitcoin. So, I don't know why my camera is like always so blurry. And I tried to fix it several times. I've got like 4 different cameras and I tried them all. And this one is the best actually, but my camera just is very blurry, I guess. So guys, let me know if you have some questions in the chat. I don't know. It's just wasn't. It's not willing to focus on me. It's not willing to focus on me. I have a way to fix it, but like first my camera, like I have to disable it every single time manually before I go in towards my stream. And then it doesn't happen, but like I forget it 9 of the 10 times, you know. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what is going to happen. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, I fixed it. Excuse me for my delay. Right now, I will be disabled to focus because yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm back again. We're back again, guys. We're back again. It doesn't like me, indeed. It definitely doesn't like me. I have a question. Forgot why. I mean, it's a good question. Very good question. So 31 minutes ago till this 1 hour candle is going to close. It's pretty important 1 hour candle close, to be very honest, that we do have to get on the market. As long as crypto winter isn't permanent, that will be the greatest opportunity. I mean, that's true. Like I've been like my approach of this whole period on the market is like a re-accumulation phase, right? We're in again a re-accumulation phase because the market has been not moving for basically the last 400 days. The last let's say 365 days, like the last year, the market has not been moving. Like a year ago, we were sitting on the same levels, and actually since a year, nothing really changed here. The only thing we have done on the market is that we went sideways. We went sideways. That's the only thing we've done. 2 hours still, the U.S. market will open. Nasdaq and S&P both both up in pre-market trading. That's true. Could be a good sign indeed. Could be a very good sign. Do you like DYDX? No, I don't like it. I actually dislike it a little bit. Nice project with the future. Yeah. I've already used it as well. But yeah, Bitcoin is basically in a re-accumulation phase. We're not in the parabolic phase. Of course, I would love to enter the parabolic phase, guys. You don't know how much I would love to enter the parabolic phase. But we just have to wait a little bit longer. We're not there yet here. We're not there yet. And we should go there anytime soon. If we go in the parabolic phase, you and me, we will be settled. So that's going to be amazing. We already are settled, but then at that point we're going to go absolutely skyrocketing. So I do look forward towards the exponential period on the market, and I think it's about to come. I personally approach it like an re-accumulation phase on the market, where we've got the time, and like these re-accumulation phases usually don't take that long here. They take around like a year, a little bit longer. And right now for a year we've been going sideways, so I can tell you, I can really tell you, there's going to be more volatility coming towards the market. Only just not yet here. It's about to come, and I personally think that the volatility is going to be towards the right direction, and it's going to be towards the upside. My assets has been going sideways all year, and my mate made a fortune with Luna. Typical. I mean, very typical. No, but indeed, it's just been going sideways for the whole year, but we're preparing our stash for next year. Yeah, COVID, yeah, indeed. Yeah, you could be approached like that. Definitely. Will the 2020 Wednesday explosion happen? Yeah, Wednesday it's 22nd of the second month in the 2022 22nd year, excuse me. So yeah, indeed. Maybe we will be seeing a pump. It was like a train, exactly. I see big bull moves around beginning March, beginning April. Yeah, that will be amazing. Actually, will be a good timing. I mean, then we have seen a successful boring month of February again. So if we look at Bitcoin returns, if we look to the monthly returns on Bitcoin, you can see February so far has been a 5% return, pretty decent. Last year around was a 36% return, way better. March was pretty bullish, and then we had April, May, and June being bearish months there, together with July and August following bullish months there again for Bitcoin. So those were the months last year, but let's see how it's going to go this year then. Let's see if March is going to be such kind of a bullish month again. Hopefully we could see March being a little bit more bullish. I think that the FUD around Russia and Ukraine is currently the reason why Bitcoin and assets in general, the price action is getting suppressed here. Yeah, exactly. But still, there are so many people expecting the market is still going to move down from off this point that just makes myself feel extremely excited, of course. Yeah, it makes me excited. HLD as well negative on several exchanges in terms of funding rates. Guys, by the way, if you do want to be trading the market as well, check out the link in the description on Bybit. You could trade up the market there. You could spot accumulate. You could buy crypto with credit card, Visa, Ideal, whatever you want for accumulation. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check out Bybit here in the link description. They're definitely offering a very good deposit bonus, $4,000, and they're offering a 30% of all fees right now. So that's pretty crazy. Pretty good deal if you ask me. Pretty crazy. I feel like I want to drop a little bit more in towards the buying zone, in a better buying zone. I think better buying zone is definitely around 38 and 41,000. Like the volatility is very low in the market recent days. Let me see. Bearish retest. Actually, yeah, we are looking for more kind of a bearish retest than a bullish one, actually. I mean, what we're talking about is like, yeah, indeed, there could be some more kind of a bearish retest than a bullish one, but like you can see on the 4 time frame, like on the higher time frames, it's not really looking all too bad. Or if it's Ethereum to $2,800 a good buy, I mean, it's in my opinion one of the most best buys for Ethereum you could be potentially doing. Like my zone for accumulating Ethereum is around 2,800 towards 2,900. So everything in the 28s is definitely a very strong buy for Ethereum. Would you buy more now when you're... I mean, right now in these cases, yes, because I personally think we're pretty close towards. Do your own research, of course, no financial advice. But I mean, I'm buying still more towards my positions. Thoughts on XRP, like, it has to win the case, you know. If it's going to settle or win the case, it's going to be looking good. Otherwise, it's going to be look terrible. Look at this trading opportunity was pretty heavily, you know. A falling wedge created, we moved up, almost reached the price tag, like a few dollars off here. But yeah, beautiful move from XRP got created over here. The falling wedge broke out towards the upside. This is the point we saw a massive spike. But while we've seen that spike here, we still lost a lot of value and a lot of strength here in the markets. We lost like the momentum went towards the upside. We saw an increasement of strength in terms of the RSI, but the price action still came down here. So in the end of the day, we still lost more momentum, and that's the reason why we're coming down again right now. And right now, we just have to wait on how Bitcoin is going to perform. But as long as they're not going to, let's say, settle or win the case, I think the price action will be getting suppressed. Otherwise, yeah, maybe after that we could be see this massive spikes again in the market. But for me right now, XRP, yeah, you just have to, if you're investing in XRP, I mean, I just hodl. I hold some XRP as well myself, but I'm just a casual holder. I just hodl. I'm not really like actively doing research on XRP. I just hodl and see where it sits in like 5 years from now, you know. Yeah, it's definitely very much speculation. Can you look? Oh wait, Rover looking kind of sick, man. I'm not sick at all. I'm actually not sick at all. I still have to work out though. I definitely want to do my workout as soon as possible. Morning, Rover from the US. Thank you for all your information you teach us, man. I mean, I was trying to only share my information. It's absolutely lovely to hear. Do you think you can move the drawing to bar to the other side so we can see? Ah, that's a very good one. That's a very good one. I always have it there. Let me place it here. Let me place it here. Of course, my man. Oh, it's right now on every single exchange there, so you can see it also. I think. Oh wait, in the background it only says Bitcoin US dollar, not the exchange. So of course, my man. So Bitcoin coming down again a little bit. Rover, what do you have? 50% Bitcoin, 50% Ethereum portfolio? No. I currently use the 70-30% rule. What does it mean is 70% Bitcoin, Ethereum, 30% altcoins. So what I currently have is approximately 38-39% Ethereum and approximately 31% in Bitcoin, way less Bitcoin in Ethereum currently, because I personally invested way more in Ethereum because I think the gains are going to be way more significant on Ethereum in the coming months ahead of ourselves. Why? Is because the merge is coming up, and because of that we're going to be most certainly see more price action and more hype going towards Ethereum, will be resulting in more price growth for Ethereum against Bitcoin. So again, I think that Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin in the coming 6 months massively. And then I'm going to shift, of course, a lot of back to Bitcoin again, because in the end of the day, I want to hold more Bitcoins. And those other 30% I invest in altcoins like VeChain, EGLD, and much more here. I hold quite a lot of altcoins portfolio, more than 300 altcoins actually, and I invest in a lot of startup projects that are starting around the corner to try to get a very big multiplier out of it, and as well all kinds of different top 100 coins, of course. So let's see. Like you giveaway. I mean, yeah, guys, I will do a very quick $100 giveaway if we can, before I wrap up the stream, of course, reach the $300. But since we're already an hour live here, and if the volatility of the market is going to come down, I don't know for how long I will be live here, of course. So yeah, guys, make sure to smash up the like button as soon as possible so we can hit the target. Exercise. What are you saying, Jamie? Let me see. Love all your gems. I mean, that's amazing. 50-50 is decent. $10,000 XRP on waiting. I mean, I currently I own quite a lot of XRP actually in my portfolio, but no, I'm not really huge fan of it actually. But I just wait and see how it will be performing. Rob, what do you think about a full altcoin portfolio? Usually perform way better in bull markets, right? Yeah, but that's the point. That's the point. You never know what's happening. You never know what is going to happen. And your end goal for every single investor out there, I think your end goal is the same as my end goal. And my end goal here is to accumulate the most amount of Bitcoins. I want to have the most amount of Bitcoins. That's my goal. So my goal is not really focused on only buying altcoins. My goal is I buy altcoins to buy more Bitcoin eventually. So I'm not going to go all in on only having altcoins. I think that's a little bit too irresponsible, of course. Are you also investing into ETFs? Yes, I do hold some ETFs. Those are actually Bitcoin and cryptocurrency related ETFs. That's pretty important to know. So Bitcoin is going again. How do you keep up with the price action on such a big portfolio? I look at my portfolio every single day. I mean, I'm behind my desk every single day. I'm behind my computer every single day. Every single month I do beginning of the month I do how should I say it? reorganization or an redistribution, just a recap of my portfolio, and I will be making up about some altcoins I sell against a loss, some I sell against a profit, because yeah, I diversified then again, and every single month I look, oh, okay, these are good upcoming projects, I want to make some more money free for this and this project. So as well, will you delay your Audi while we're going down? Actually, I was supposed to go Sunday. Actually, I was there yesterday. I've not signed anything yet, but maybe I will be probably. I want to delay. Like, you know, there are two sides of the story. I want to delay buying my car a little bit because yeah, right now if I'm buying my car, I have to pay like 2.5 Bitcoin, a little bit more even. Oh yeah, 2.7 I think, 2.8. And if I wait, maybe it's going to be only 1.5. You know, so yeah, it could be making a very significant difference in the end of the day in like 10 years from now on, and I know I will hate myself at that point, you know. So yeah, probably I will wait a little bit here, but I have to sort it out real goodly with the dealer because like it's pretty good car that's not like always available. So yeah, I have to check it out. Thanks for your answer. I love to answer you guys out there. Yeah, evaluation. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for. Rover, you should never highly irresponsible. I mean, yeah, I use credit card every single day, but I was not aware about that. Excuse me. I don't encourage anyone to buy crypto whatsoever. You always have to do your own research. You always should do what you feel comfortable with. I'm just here to share my own opinion on the market, of course. But never do something that you think you have to do because someone on the internet is saying it. No, I'm buying like an RSQ3. Yeah, just the full package, like the newest one, RSQ3. I mean, for me, it's like an amazing car. It's like my first real car I'm buying just for fun. So I definitely want to be doing it just so I can drive around a little bit more comfortable because I have to go to meetings as well, etc. And I just have to get like a good car for it. So yeah, those are very important. But I do know cars are very bad investments. Always, if you want to buy a car, you have to you like your portfolio should like a car is never more than 5% of your portfolio. I think 5% is already law. Never more than 5% of your portfolio. Be smart with what you're doing in terms of your portfolio and your stuff you're buying. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But it's a pretty cool car in my opinion, and I just love it. And like the full package. And of course, guys, if I'm buying it, yeah, you can check it out here on my Instagram, Twitter. Probably you see it on my Instagram first. So if you want to check it out, follow me on Instagram as well. I will be probably post something on it as soon as I buy it. Yeah, but no, I'm like I'm going to buy 2 cars. Like I also promised, like if Bitcoin goes towards all-time highs, I will be buying as well a supercar. So like maybe a Lamborghini with Bitcoin logos wrapped on it. So that's going to be as well freaking funny because I'm going to drive a car with Bitcoin logos on it. So I'm going to make marketing for Bitcoin, you know. So that's also a thing I'm going to do. So that's pretty cool. Do you know capital? I don't know what capital is. Can you do a TA for Meta Hero? I could go over Meta Hero for you a second. I mean, Meta Hero just came down massively, of course, and all NFTs projects basically came down because the market is just down significantly and the hype turned off. This is actually pretty bad in terms of level where you could start to accumulate. There's actually a major resistance zone. If we do break above it, we could be looking for more bullish price action continuation. But actually, this is a very strong resistance zone here. Actually, as well, if we're looking towards the Fibonacci. Oh, excuse me, let me set it up correctly. Actually, if we do look at the Fibonacci, we can see as well we are getting rejected by the 0.236, and it comes together with the horizontal resistance box here. If we do break this horizontal resistance box, yeah, we could be looking for some more significant price growth towards higher levels, of course. But so far, it looks to be that we're not breaking above it yet here, so we could still see another rejection and come down again here. And that's actually also a very likely event that could be happening from up that point here. So, yeah, let's see where it's going to be playing out from, and let's see how it's going to be developing from up this point. But actually, this looks like a terrible level for accumulation. The used car market went up, yeah, like quite a bit, yeah. But it's because like there's more more currency in supply. So yeah, that's why cars as well increase in value. A tree fell on the car this morning. That's terrible. Yeah, like there's a very big storm in the UK, Netherlands here, so it's absolutely pretty terrible with the storm, etc. Storm is going hard in Holland right now. Yeah, I'm currently looking outside. I actually can't really see anything. Like, I live in the middle of the country, so for me it's like not so heavy, the storm. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good over here. So yeah, Bitcoin still not a lot of developments happening, to be honest. No major developments happening. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out from here on. But right now, once again, guys, Rover, how's with your EHLD? I mean, EHLD position is going pretty neutral. It's like minus 20% currently. Like I told you, it's a long-term position. I'm going to be setting up some extra levels, by the way, for accumulation. Still got like 160k in this account currently on Bybit. So I'm going to set up another level for accumulation around the $150 If we're going to come so far down, I will be accumulating more into my position. Because, yeah, I want to be holding EHLD for the longer term in terms of this position. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out here from this point. But I'm just going to hold on my position open, and I think each of these is going to be a good investment for the longer term, especially once the market does flip bullish again. Look at this retest we're currently getting generated, previous resistance, support right now. So it could be, of course, a beautiful retest that we can generate right here. So we'll be definitely buy some more HLD on the market right now for potential further increases in the future. And yeah, I'm going to keep casually holding here, basically. So it's looking pretty good actually for me. But yeah, guys, anyways, right now I will be wrapping up the stream here. I will be right now go out, and as soon as there's something that's going to happen on the market, guys, I will be smashing up the like button once again on the channel. So please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to smash up the bell notification here, because if you're smashing up the bell notification, you will be not miss out on any of the further content. You will be not miss out on any of the further development that will be bringing out to you guys out there on this channel. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.